I cut my hair scared. Like I said before, I moved out of my mother's house when I was pregnant with my second child, scared. I moved into my first apartment with my mother's help, scared. And I was only getting a welfare check of $367 for me and 2 kids, scared. I have been navigating all throughout the system, all throughout life, scared. And sometimes unsure of where I was going to land. But I did it anyway. I've made quite a few mistakes along the way. But no matter what, I did it anyway. I got my driver's license, scared. I learned how to drive, scared. Oh, man. I stepped out on my own, scared. But I did it anyway. I did it anyway. I knew that there was something going on with me, and regardless to what everybody else was saying about suck it up and it ain't nothing wrong with you and you all right and this, that, and the other, I kept going until I found adequate, proper counseling. Even when my mother had to ask me, are you sure? Are you just letting them people tell you something? I had to stand up and tell her, no, Mama, I'm sure. I know something's going on with me. Wow. I went to Iowa on my own, scared. I participated in a group called the Adult Survivors of Childhood Sexual Abuse and or Incest, scared. She put me on a panel and I spoke for a few seconds. I was nervous and scared, but I spoke for a few seconds. Wow. I made a decision to get my tubes tied when everybody else was saying don't get your tubes tied, because what if you get a husband? I got them tied anyway. I made a decision to have a wedding, a whole wedding. I made a decision to have a wedding dress, and I did that scared. I prepared a wedding, scared. I wore a white dress, scared. I painted my kitchen orange, scared. I had a vision and I decorated my house, scared. I stopped letting people live with me. I let people live with me and I didn't even know their real names. And I let them in to come and live with me. I sold drugs, scared. I was a drug dealer for a brief period of time, but I sold drugs scared and I had clientele. But I did that scared. I moved from place to place scared.